Hello everyone, and welcome back. It's time for more The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD. This 100% completion run rages on. We left off here. We're about to go into our next main temple of the video game. We got the Temple of Time music, so it must just be that we're in the Temple of Time. Spoiler alert, confirmed, we're there. We're about to go up in here to the temple proper, but as you can see, it kind of mirrors the layout of outside, where there's like the statues down there, and then there's the sword pedestal where you take the Master Sword. And, well, let's see what this does. Maybe it'll take us 7 years into the future, or the past. It is 7 years. Yeah, 7 years. Sorry, I was like, Ocarina of Time reference, but I was trying to remember, yeah, it's 7 years. But anyway, no, we're not doing that. We're just opening up a staircase. Just saying. And of course, as soon as we open it up, Uku's like, alright, now I can go in the temple proper. Now things are all in the right place. It's always pretty funny. And that won't be the last time we see something like that happen. But anywho, let's go into the temple proper, like I said. Oh, also, I have 1,000 rupees. Maybe I should wear the magic armor so we can stand to lose a few rupees. Just for shits and giggles. I'm not going to wear it very often otherwise. So, you know what? Let's do it. Let's put on that magic armor since I got full rupees. There's a good chance I'm going to pick up plenty of rupees while I'm in here, so let's do it. Let's look silly as hell in our magic armor. I mean, it's not that silly. I just don't really like the little, like, tiara-looking helmet thing he wears. I'm not a big fan of that. The armor is fine, though. But yeah, like I said, welcome to, is it going to say the name? The Temple of Time proper. So I always like that they did this and actually had the Temple of Time be a dungeon in the game. Because there was always rumors about how they cut out the Temple of Time as an actual dungeon from Ocarina. I don't know if that was actually true or if it was just an idea, that concept that they thought about doing and then they decided not to. You know, because... oh, hold on. Funk, don't you think there's something odd about that statue? In the grove and in the temple entry, there were always matching ones on each side, but there's only one here. Why don't you use your senses to take a look around? Tell me what you see. So yeah, note that there's only one statue here. We gotta find the other one. But as I was saying, it was always odd in Ocarina of Time when you do the part where you travel forward in time for 7 years after you put the three, what do you call it, the three sacred stones in place, and then grab the Master Sword out of its pedestal, and then the time thing happens. It was always odd that they just give you the first medallion. You don't have to do nothing, literally nothing. You just, Rauru talks to you, and he goes, here's the light medallion. Now, maybe it wouldn't have been called the Temple of Time. Maybe it would have been the Temple of Light, because the light medallion. That would have been fine. But it just always felt weird that they didn't have you do a temple there, or some kind of challenge or something. You literally just, oh, you're in the future now, here's a medallion. It just kind of felt like you could have had to do something for it, because even, you know, Link to the Past, you got to do a dungeon for every single dang MacGuffin in the game. There's no gimmies like that. So it does feel like they probably had the idea to do that and they just didn't follow through on it for space reasons, budget reasons, who knows. Also, here's Uku. Not so fast. At last, this is it. This is where I've been trying to get to. The ancient technology of our people sleeps in this place. We've searched all over, and now we're so close I can smell it. Once we find that thing, we can go home at last. Oh, gracious, yes. Young man, we're so close, so please help us find what we're looking for. Alright, so without any freaking pomp and circumstance, we didn't even have to look for him. He's just there. We got the chicken-titted Uku, as usual. Probably won't end up using it, just because I usually don't leave the middle of a temple. But we'll see. Anyway, I'm looking for a key, because that door up there was locked. Maybe this will be un key. That would be cool. Alright, we got that key. And you know what I didn't do? I should have showed this off, because Midna did mention that we should check using our senses the whole statue thing. So let me do that real quick. Let me just show this off. So if you actually use your senses here, you can see that there was a second statue here. And, well, you need to put it back. I knew it. There was one more here originally. We need to find the other statue in this temple that matches that one. And that's basically going to be this entire temple. We have to find that statue and get it back to its place. It's literally going to take the whole temple to do that. It's pretty much everything we do here is going to culminate in that statue getting returned to its place. Anyway, in your headcanon, Omega, that it was probably a dungeon, but the time travel wouldn't really have worked to continue going back and forth in time, so it was scrapped and reused for this game. I mean, I don't know about all that. I don't know if it was scrapped and reused for this game, Omega. I think with this game, they were just like, they very much were following in the footsteps. Oh, shoot. You know what I just realized? My rupees are just going down constantly. Why did I not notice that? This armor sucks. You don't even have to get hit to lose rupees. It just constantly goes down. That's dumb as hell. I thought it was like you get hit and lose rupees instead. I was not paying attention. Well, there went 400 rupees of me just walking around this empty room. Cool, right? That was dumb. But anyway, I think the concepts for this game, there was like a lot of parallels that they decided to go with for Ocarina of Time with this one. And I think a lot of that just had to do with they had, you know, the new technology of the GameCube. They were... and the Weave, and they were trying to like recreate stuff that was kind of from Ocarina and then like make it look cooler because it's, you know, a new Zelda game with new graphics and all the good stuff. So they were trying to make like, oh look, we can do Temple of Time and actually make a temple this time. Like, I wouldn't say they took the concept of the original, but the idea like, oh yeah, we can do the Temple of Time this time for sure. Do I just stand on this? I mean, I knew that was going to open the thing, but I think that's going to... yeah. So... what am I missing here? Wait, is there a hookshot spot? Oh, there totally is. But that's on the outside. Did I... I might have effed this up. Hold on. I broke a bunch of pots and shit when I came in the room, didn't I? It's one of those temples where you got to use everything at your disposal, and I might have effed that up already. I'm not actually sure a pot will work here, but we're going to try it. It is a big pot, so why not? Maybe it's heavy enough for a switch. Let's try it out. It's probably going to work. Yep, that's what I figured. Okay, easy enough. I made that more complicated than it needed to be. What else is new? Alright, come here, you little spider bead. And I believe all we gotta do now is pop that. And switch shall reset. And we can go this way. Woo! Fun. Puzzles. Oh god. Hello, lizard man. Boom! Oh shit, he didn't die. Now he died. I thought the helm splitter for sure would kill him in one shot. Hello. Pretty much anytime I can shield bash helm splitter things, I do it because it's just quick and easy, and you can double hit people if they get stacked up. These lizard guys are easy enough. You don't even really have to go that hard on them, but it's just an easy way to go about it. What is hanging in the window here? Oh, those are bats. That's hilarious. I don't know why they were just hanging there. Usually they'd be coming at you, but not this time. Maybe I didn't aggro them yet. But who needs to aggro them when you can just shove them out the window and kill them hilariously? But yeah, anyway, there's a lot of parallels in this game to Ocarina of Time, so it doesn't really surprise me that you know, they had Temple of Time. I was just happy that they did it, and they brought back the music too, which is... Temple of Time music is always a banger. Anyway, this is our first look at an Armos enemy. These are called Armos Knights. I don't know. Either way, you have to hit them around the back, just like some Ocarina / Majora / Wind Waker shit. They pretty much kept that a thing. There's a little thing on the back to break, and then they die. And what do we get for our victory? We get the map. Yay. Alright. This is one of those temples I remember pretty well, so I probably won't need to use that much. And except for the fact that I want to make sure I get all the treasure chests. That's something we'll make sure. And we'll also make sure we get all this pose, which, according to my map, now that we have it, there are 2 pose in this temple. So let's try not to miss them. Hopefully we can just find them without having to go too out of our way. We just got to remember to break everything possible to make sure, you know, if they're inside of a fucking statue or something like the one that we were missing in the last Snowhead place. Snow Peak. Snowhead is Majora's. Sorry. Snowhead, Snow Peak. It's a snow place, okay? Oh! I'm gonna need a bow for this. These Beamos will be a problemo if you let them be one. Some arrows, some rupees. I can't believe I just drained 400 rupees. I didn't even realize. What the hell was I doing, man? Busy yapping. Look at all these lizardmen. Damn, get choppy chops on. And finish him. Kill all these guys in different ways. I love the different combat things you can do in this game. It just makes for the combat to be way more fun. Like, they kind of started doing that in Wind Waker, but then they really refined it in this one, where all these moves are just kind of at your disposal at all times. In Wind Waker, you had to wait for, like, situational counterattacks. Hey, look, speaking of pose, there's one. Found it. Not sure. Actually, you know, I know exactly how we're going to get that Poe now that I think about it. But it's going to be a while, so you know, sit tight, Poe. We'll come back for you. Alright, I don't think I can get down in the center of this room yet, because there's like a whooshy whoosh in the way, as you can see. Whooshy whoosh. So we got to go up the stairs. Damn, there's a lot of lizards in here. Goddamn, boy. Goddamn. Are there any more lizards where that came from? Because I'll split their helm and bash their face in. Either way. Alright, looks like we're going to have to use a little top action to get up higher here. That's fine with me. I'm always okay when they bust that out, because you don't get to use that thing often enough, in my opinion. Looks like we need another key to proceed, so let's look for one. Do we need... Okay, so there's two switches over here. So I think I can get... I don't know if there's two statues up here, if I have to bring one from below. I might have to bring one from below, honestly. Here's one. That was the wrong button. You dumbass. Well, I'm going to have to reset the room, because otherwise I won't be able to get that back down. That was fucking sad. Dude, I pressed the button. I thought the trigger was supposed to set things down, not throw them, and he freaking threw it. What the hell, man? I thought there was a button for throw and a button for setting it down, but apparently I was mistaken. My bad. That was dumb as hell. And of all the places to freaking throw it, it was out of reach, so it was like, wow. Like, that's literally where I needed to go using those. Dumbass. Alright, let's try that again, but with this time with less throwing the thing, idiot. Yep, we're back on that toilet princess here on this Saturday. What's up, FML? How you doing? Just set it down. Right, nice. So what this is going to do is this is going to make this go up. But I can't. You actually have to do it by setting the thing on there. Interesting. I thought it was going to be a different thing, but that's fine. We'll make it happen. But you might be wondering, where do you get the other statue? It's below, right? Well, this thing in the middle actually spins. And it goes down. I think it actually can go up as well. But we needed it to go down right now anyway. Because we got a bunch of bug boys. Hello, bug boys. I'm just going to do it like this. Much easier. Run through them like a field of grass and swipe, swipe. I don't know if there's any point in killing all these things, but I'm going to do it just to see. Anyway, I'm becoming a monk in Final Fantasy Tactics. I should be happy. Dude, monks are like really good in Final Fantasy Tactics. I don't know if you know this, but they are very good. Like, they hit really hard. They're one of the hardest hitting classes in the game. If you get all the right maneuvers on them and like level up their strength really high and stuff, monks are like really good. You just have to be careful with them because they usually have very low defense / HP. But especially if you can like level him up as like a different class and then make him a monk, so he has all the other stats from other classes. Oh, that actually got rid of the thing? Oh, I didn't realize that was going to get rid of the thing. Well, that's good. I didn't need it to do that, but that's good. Anyway, I'm going to put this here, and we're going to go back up with it. But yeah, monks are pretty damn good in tactics, so I'll be a monk. I'll punch the shit out of everything. Watch me. Anyhoozle, let's get over here and do the thing. So I have to stand on here and then drop this on the swish. And we're going for a ride. Okay, nothing up here. Going in the door. Hopefully we can get a key this direction. Ah, shit. I got locked in, dude. I'm scared. That's just a couple of these guys. Yeah, alright. Our good old spin, what do you call it? Side, what's it even called? Those, yeah. The side backslash thing is pretty much the move on these guys. Wake up, fool. Got him. Watch out! You also made Ramza a monk. You're gonna have him fist Argath to death. I mean, did you grind a bunch or something, or are you just changing up your strategy? Because, the strategies I was telling you to use would have worked had you executed them properly, dude. Like, if you literally would have just stood back and let the dudes come to you and not... Well, like, here's basically the idea, is you stand back, once Argath starts coming toward you... Also, we got our key that we needed. Once he starts coming toward you, like by himself, or even if he has friends, whatever, that's when you just jump his ass and kill him. Like, if you really want to do it the way where you don't kill everybody and you just want to kill him, he will move towards you. You just stay back out of range of his shots, so he has to move towards you. Obviously, you might have to wait till Delita dies, because Delita likes to go toward him. So once Delita dies especially, then you let him come toward you, and then you just jump his ass. If you have a archer, it's perfect, because he can just make it rain on him. You can have Ramza smack him. You should have at least one or two more people around to smack him, and just go all offensive. Smack him or use magic or whatever you use for damage. Also, yo, a stamp. And I think this room still has at least one or two more treasures. We won't be able to get them at the moment, so we'll have to come back here for later. Just note that there are more things in here that we can't do. But we mostly came in here for the key for now, so we can open up that other door. Delita is getting in the way for at least 3 turns. Well, that gives you time to set up, fool. So... Man, okay, so I know you're not using Ramza as a, what do you call it? You're not using him as a squire, but the move that he does, so I usually always keep Ramza having the guts ability or whatever, whatever the ability is called from the squire, so he always has that equipped. That way he can always use the move called Focus, aka Accumulate from the original Final Fantasy Tactics. Basically, you just have him focus for a couple turns, so he can be a bunch stronger. So once Argath eventually comes toward Ramza, Ramza just goes pat and hits that motherfucker for hella damage. And then you obviously, finish him off with other people too. But yeah, because a few focuses with Ramza will really make him overpowered as shit, and you'll just wreck everything. Like, that's basically how I got through my playthrough on hard mode. I just had... Like, there's a couple of fights where Ramza's by himself, and you just basically have to focus Ramza to get real strong so he doesn't get friggin' wrecked. Because, the disparity in damage on hard mode is unfair. Obviously, if you switched it back to normal, you should be fine with just regular strats. You don't have to do anything crazy. But, like, that strategy where focus on Ramza is very OP. Like, very. Because that's not a move that squires get normally. Only Ramza gets focus. And it's very, very overpowered. And obviously, once you get to later chapters, he gets like better versions of the stat bump moves that are just super OP. But yeah, anyway, we're working through our way through this temple. Like I said, I know this temple pretty decently. This is one of those ones for some reason is very memorable to me. And it's probably just because it is the Temple of Time. It's a fun temple. Wait. Before I do anything, let's grab this. This could be the compass. That it is. Got it. Yeah, it's like, remember these rooms because we're going to see them again. I'll just say that now. We're going to see them again. I think we need to go this way, so we need to hit the switch one more time. Hence the circle soupy loopy doops. Boop. Because in my playthrough that I did of Tactics recently, I locked Ramza into only being a squire for the whole playthrough. I didn't change his job once. So it was kind of rough for me because I didn't get all the stat bumps from being on different classes that make him like more strong or more you know, defensive or whatever, speed or whatever. So I basically just had to abuse his buffs because otherwise, again, I would be just getting wrecked because squire stat gains are not very good. But with Ramza, it's fine because Ramza's just OP. And he's always going to be your strongest character just because, you know, he's always in the battles and he's always going to get XP and always be strong. But I was still limited in my ability set, so I had Ramza just basically just be buffing himself all the time and then just wreck from that. Look at this lizard, man. Trying to be all cool. You ain't cool. You ain't bad. Sorry, I'm scratching my ear. I need to... Oh, the fuck? I did not mean to do that. God, I fat fingered the hell out of that. Keep bumping these bumpers on this damn Wii, this gamepad. There we go. I'm trying to shield bump this guy, but we keep jumping, and I'm not wanting to do that. I don't know why it does that. Dude, why is the trigger doing jump attacks? I don't understand. Should be doing shield bumps like that every time. I don't understand what the fuck. Like, I'm already locked on, and you're fucking with me. Stop it. Okay, in this room, I think we just need to shoot this. Not sure there's much else for us to do other than just get through the room that way. I don't know how we get rid of this, unless we have to hit that switch there, which might be the case. Oh, look, another one of these douchebags. There we go. Finish him! Oh, I thought he was down for the count. Helm splitter, bitch. Helm splitter, bitch. Nice. Anyway, regardless of how you beat that battle, you're stuck on FML. If you switched it back to normal, you should easily be able to figure out some strategy to work for you, because on normal, that game is not that bad. It's really a very doable game, with some battles just requiring a little bit of strategy. I think, like I said, your biggest problem is if you go on the attack right away, you really have to be very strong. Your best bet when there's a boss character you gotta kill and you're getting overwhelmed by stuff is to give it a turn or two to let enemies come to you and you figure out how to work around that. Because if you go after them first, you're just spreading yourself thin. Unless you're just going to have everybody go the exact same way. But either way, if you move toward them first, you're getting closer to them so they can come closer to you to attack you first. So most tactic games, I usually play very defensively and stay out of range of everything until you know, they come to me and I figure out what they're trying to do. That's pretty much a very smart thing to do in any tactical game, really. Like Fire Emblem games, oh my god, you basically have to play them that way. Otherwise, you'll just get overwhelmed by all these units that come and jump you. So sometimes it's better to just wait for all the units that are going to come to you first and just fuck them up, and then, you know, clear out the field other ways. You know, as you slowly work your way across the field. It might be a slow tactic because it takes a while, but it's the smarter way to go without losing a character or getting wrecked by too many enemies units coming at you at once. Because the good thing about Final Fantasy Tactics is usually you don't have so many units against you that it's overwhelming. Fire Emblem can be ridiculous, but you know, that's a story for another day. Come here, you little bugs. Come here. I think there's an easier way I could have killed these guys, like swept through them quickly, but whatever. Swipe them. Swipe them. Right, is that all the bugs? Are we clear? Hell yeah. So you planning to play more tactics today, or are you just talking about it because you're grinding or something? Alright, rupees. Also, yeah, the other thing about tactics you were fucking up on is, I know you spent all your money, but You got to pay attention when the shops get upgraded inventory, man. Like, that's usually, like, number one. Like, let's make sure I have all the best equipment I can get at this moment in time. Because that'll help you min-max all your damage and defensive, you know, capabilities. That way you know how strong you should be. And then if you're under-leveled after that, then you know your level up is, you know, you need to be leveled up more. But, yeah. You're working on... Oh, you're working this evening, so tomorrow you're going to play. So does that mean you're grinding right now and setting things up? Is that what you're doing? Alright, well, I think we can just go across here, if I'm not mistaken. There's a whole puzzle to this, but right now we just have to make it so we can get across ourselves, which I think is all we have to do right there. That puzzle will be more complicated later. Just saying. We don't need to go over there right now, but there is another statue over there if you need it. Right now, kind of our main goal is to find the statue that's going to be going at the entrance to the dungeon. Like, that's the whole goal right now, is to find that statue. Once we find it, then we got to find a way to get it back down to the beginning of the temple. So, it's kind of a two-part goal we got going on here. Okay, that's nothing we can do right now. Just keep working our way up. Up, 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 up. You're gonna make Omega a fuck you mage, as in like a mage is just gonna wreck everything. I will say black mages are pretty damn good in FF Tactics, but they, like most things, are squishy because they're mages, so you got to be real careful with how you move them around. Got another small key from a big chest. I wasn't looking, dumbass. I don't need to go over there right now. Just keep working away. Wait, yes we do. Never mind. I didn't realize there was a stupid force field thing over there. Probably got to put a thing on this switch to get it to go away. I was correct. I think we're getting pretty close to the top here. Yeah, it looks like it. If you look at the map, we're about to get into a big circular room. Usually that means that room's going to be pretty importante. Let's kill all the bugs first. Hey, how dare you come up from behind me? How dare you? Got all the bugs. Now we got to kill a couple of these douchebags. Come here, bitch. Can you, there you go. Bitch! How dare you? Alright, hold up. Let's get ourselves in position here. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Well done. There's still another bug? Where'd you come from? Get out of here. Ooh, another treasure. What this gonna be? Because I don't even think I need another key right now, right? We're still sitting on a key as it stands. What's this going to be? Maybe another stamp? Maybe just some rupees? Maybe some rupees, like I said. Okay, what is the point of this switch? Okay, that lowers up that platform. That will be important for later, but for now, let's just go where we just opened, because we got a statue to find. Is First Strike good on a monk? Absolutely it is. Absolutely. Because it means you basically will punch the enemy before they punch you. It's very good. Alright, so as with usual with these temples, we got a mid-boss. So here we go. Mid-boss time. What is the mid-boss here? There's the statue, by the way. We found it. Oh, it's this fucker. Okay, yeah. Here we go. Say hello to this game's Dark Nuts. Good old nuts. These guys are easily the hardest enemy in the game to fight. This is our first look at one, but we're going to be fighting many more before this game is over. Now, I usually like to do, like, back attacks. If I can get one. There we go. Because basically, once you start getting some hits on him, I don't know if I can do shield attacks right now. Can I? No. I don't think it's going to let me. So right now, I think we're just going to try and get around him and do some back attacks. If I can actually hit him. I don't know why I keep flanking off his shield. Come on, man. Oh, there we go. Yeah, okay. I knocked him off balance there for a second. It did work. You basically want to try and get behind him. Knock all that armor off of him. Trying to get that shield bash. It's hard to do when they still got all their armor on. Yeah, once you get a little stun action on them. There it is. Got the helm splitter. Nice. Okay, then you knock all their armor off. They throw their fucking big sword at you, which is hilarious. And they're like, okay, on guard. I will fight you with quick sword. Now they get a little bit more annoying. You really want to knock them off balance when that happens. Knocking off balance is a really good move. I usually like using jump attacks to knock them off balance, as you can see. It works pretty well. Ooh, unless they stab you quick. It knocks them off balance. There you go. These guys become a real problem when there's more than one of them. But yeah, our first look at a Dark Nut. Definitely the hardest normal enemy in the game, even though we fought it as a mini-boss here, because, well, gotta learn how to fight him before you, before they thrust you into, hey, look, here's more than one, or here's another one, and another one, and another one. But of course, because it's a temple, we gotta have a dungeon item, right? It's the Dominion Rod! This amazing rod can infuse ancient statues with life. So, yeah, statue brought to life will move like its master. I guess it's pretty self-explanatory. You gotta, to move the statue around to get it through the temple, you gotta use the dungeon item. So, what we do, we aim it, and we boop it. And now, as you'll see in a moment, when the cutscene kicks in, it's glowy. Ooh. The idea here is now that I'm going to move Link, the statue moves with him, which is pretty neat. I don't think there's anything for us to do with him in here at the moment, so we just got to take him with us to leave the room. So yeah, this is the idea. We got to get the statue back to the entrance of the temple. That is the plan here. So there you go. Our goal is to get him to these spots so he can be basically moved through the temple, because you can't take him through doors. He's a big boy. So we're going to get him to those bell spots and work our way back down the way we came as we move this statue back down. And, well, it's a good time. It's actually kind of a cool design, a temple design. It's not a bad one. It's not one of my top favorites, but it's still pretty good. I think, like I said, this game just has good temples, man. Here's another thing you can do. Press the wrong button, first of all. If you press this button, you can have him bash things and break some stuff you weren't able to break before, which is very nice. You can have him bash enemies, which is fun. I always thought that was fun. You can just bash shit. In this situation, what we gotta do is we gotta let's see. How do I get out? Dude, stop it. There we go. Here we gotta have him do that. Get on there, and then get him onto the platform, and then it'll bring him up so he can go further in or further back. And don't worry, we're going to use the statue to do some more stuff on the way out of here. But for now, just got to work our way down. Get out of the way. Oh, really? Oh, I can have him hit the switch for me. Right. Forgot about this. So the force field's back. But we can have him stand on the switch for me. Ah, dicks. Didn't have enough space between me and him. Damn it. Hit him again. There we go. Now we're good. Alright. Now check this shit out. You can actually use him to be like, get out of the way. Save yourself some grief on some of these obstacles. Get out of the way. Anything else for us to have him do in here? I don't think so. Can't do anything with that. think we're good in this room. Let's just keep working our way down. Remember that Poe we saw earlier that was behind a gate? Well, you might be able to utilize this boy to bash said Poe. I think I can actually bash these spike things too. Yep. Get him out of here. Oops. Damn it. I was too close. One more, one more. Yeah, and I think you can also use it. Yeah, to bash the BMOS. Also, hey, look. There's a switch there. Oh, okay. Right. Okay. I do recall this. Alright, leave you here, sir. Stand on the thing. Give him a good old... Wait, what the hell? Can I not? Oh, there's an easier way to do this. There's a much easier way to do this. Check this out. You can actually control these little boys, too. These little baby statues are also controllable, and that's something we're going to utilize here in a bit for some other puzzles. But right now, there you go. And now, here you go, sir. Get on the thing. And we'll send you further into the temple, further back down the temple. Alright, good stuff. Ooh, I see a treasure up there. Ooh. What room is this? Oh, there's also a Poe up there too. Nice. Okay. Oh, okay, I see. I know what to do. Alright, first of all, let's get your ass down here, boy. We need you. Too close. Okay, so you remember this room. This was the one that had the this thing. Now the question is, how do I get up? Okay, there's a track up there. I wonder if I can just get up there, and I just didn't try. Can I just hook shot up there? Let me try. 'Cause there's definitely a hook shot spot up there. Is that how I'm supposed to get up there? You know what? I think it is. Okay, well, so the idea here is that he's too heavy, right? So we got to put offset weights on the other side, but we got to do some work to make that happen because there's a bunch of statues laying around in this area that we're gonna have to put them all up there. Stop moving, you little bitch. I don't think I need to really kill all these guys, but just your existence annoys me. Die. You little baby bitch. These guys are dropping arrows like crazy. Just don't want these bugs to be a nuisance, so I'm getting rid of them. Honestly, don't really need to deal with them right now. Okay, so here's all of our offset weights right here. You got a bunch of statues chilling. Oops, wrong weapon. Sorry. And we might need one more. I'm not sure how heavy this dude is. Okay, still too heavy. I'm not sure how many statues, baby statues, is one big boy statue. But what I'll probably do is just grab all these bitches. And we'll test it out. Kia. Alright, so he weighs 4. Just so you know. In that case, while he's there, we should probably move him now. While he's equal, let's move him over. And then obviously what we gotta do from here is put them all on the other side so we can re-offset them so we can get up where I'm at right now. I have another thing we need to do in this room, but first I want to get him across, and then we'll worry about it from there. One more should do it since I'm over here as well. Well, I guess I'll just get off of here. And And then he'll be plenty fine. So once we get him across, we're good to go. Come here, sir. Alright. We did the hard part. We got him over here. I don't think there's anything I need him to do in here, like bash anything. I think we're good. He just needs to get to the bell and we can take him out of here. My main thing is I want to get up to the top here and get that Poe and that treasure I see up there. I'm going to do that right now if I can. Yep, there we go. Perfect. Okay, let's get my top out. Let's do that. I'm going to get this Poe, dog. Alright, let's start with this Poe here. I didn't realize there was a side room here. I might have to... Oh, what the hell? You dumbass. Let me do this first. That way I don't have to worry about it. Because I didn't know there was a door up there, too. I want to make sure we send him to the next room before I do anything else. So I don't think we need him in this room at all for anything. So I could have done the rest of the puzzle in this room earlier when I came through the first time. I just... Well, maybe not because I couldn't grab the extra statues yet, but either way, it's fine. Doing it now is probably the more efficient way anyways. Just wanted to kill that Poe, but my wolf man went way too hard. Let me get this treasure first. How about that? Probably just rupees anyway. Or it's a stamp. That works too. Let's get this Poe without falling. That'd be cool. That'd be super. Dude. There we go. Come on. Come hither, good sir. Where I have wolf. Oh, man. Alright, there we go. Finish him. Good riddance. How many Poes does that put us at total? I know we're in the 30s, right? 35. So we're looking for 25 more to have the rest of it in the game. Let's see what's in this room, because this is a side room. Maybe this has to do with the master or the big key. I really don't remember where the big key's at, so maybe that's in here. That's exactly what's in here. Wow. This is the slide behind you and kill you room. I guess I could have used my hook shot to steal their masks, but whatever. Got him deaded now. Yeah. Okay, so that was part one to that. Now we got to go up top. I think there's some switches up in here. There's also a baby chest. With 20 oopies. Boring. Alright, so there are 4 switches up here we gotta put shit on top of, and there's only 2 little statues, so we gotta find other things. Well, just so happens there's a couple of extra things that we just killed off of those guys. We can utilize those to put on the switches. It's kind of nice. Where'd the other one go? Right below. Aim it down. I don't think I can get that angle. Hold on. It's too close. I gotta put it over here. Yeah, the only way to get it up there is to hook shot it up to you. Sorry, my cord on my fucking gamepad was being a little bitch. I'm just trying to aim, okay? Don't mind me. Alright, and like that, the 4 switches are now down, and I can grab the chest in peace. I didn't remember this being the big key room. I'm glad I checked it before I went down the ding. Because if I would have kept going, I would have walked right by this room, and I would have like, where's the hell's the big key? Ooh. Because we still need that to get to the boss when we get past this whole statue setup. But alright. This room is now cleared out. Good stuff. Let's move on. One more Poe to get, and we know exactly where it's at. And I'll be able to get it pretty soon here. We got a couple more rooms to go through like this, though. With our new friend. Our new statue friend. Okay, so this room, I think I can just, yeah, do that. The idea here is we can have him actually, well, there's a switch here. Let's start with that. Let's have him go on the switch first, if I can get him to go on the damn switch. There we go. Let's just set that up first. And then I can hit this bow. Sorry, I was like, what am I looking for? The bow. Let me get this treasure chest real quick, and then we can have some more fun with our statue friend. Woo, it's a Pizza Heart. It's our first one for this temple, so there's probably still one more somewhere. Yeah. Okay, so here's what we can do with this dude now. Check it. Check it. Boom! F your wall. Your wall ain't in my way no mo. No, sir. F your wall. I always love that you can do that. It seems a little bit excessive that he can break those walls entirely, but it's so nice. So convenient. Yeah, let's work our boy further down back to the beginning. We're actually getting pretty close. We got one more room to go through with those walls like that, and then we'll be back down in the first room, I believe. The main temple room. Like I said, he can just bash these fucking walls, so you don't have to worry about nothing. Have him kill this guy. And I think that's all I need him for in here, so we can let him go for a ride. See you, bud. We'll see you back in the main hall. We almost got you back home, where you belong. And that would be right mirror. But of course, they put him at the very top of the room, so we got to work his ass down. Ah! Damn you! We never actually went to the top of this room, now that I think about it. If you go the opposite way on this compass thing, we go up. Which I didn't really show before. There might actually be another room up here that we didn't go in. Maybe? Anyway, I don't know. Can this go? Hold on. Does this go back down? Am I going the wrong way? It is. Go bad. Hold on. Gotta wait for it to finish spinning. Sorry. I just wanted to make sure it doesn't go up any higher. I don't think this is as high as it goes. I'll double check that though. Does it go any higher? It is not. Okay. That's fine. Going up here would have been pointless anyways, because you can't really go anywhere till you bring this guy, or don't need to go anywhere till you bring this guy with you. Alright, we'll work our way back down. Here we go. I think we just want to go all the way to the ground floor. I don't think there's anything on the mid floor that we need to do with him. He could break these things for me, but otherwise, I don't really care. So, yep, let's keep going. Let's keep going, let's keep going. Oh man, did all the bugs respawn? They totally did. Well, guess what we're going to do with that? Who's ready for a bug squashing mission? Bug squashing. Oh, come on. There we go. Yeah, it feels good, doesn't it? Smash. Smash. Pretty sure they made this way. Oh man, did I hit myself? I think I did. I got Link right in the way. Whoopsies. Link, get it behind the homie. Here we go. Yeah. That felt good. Okay. Cool, cool. Now, let's make sure we do the thing before we lead him to his bell spot. Boop. Yeah, before we go in here and get this bell, get him to this bell. Oh god. Look at those bugs trying to chase me. Bastards. Fucked them up real nice. But anyway, there's a gate here blocking our way to the Poe. And this isn't even the last room. I totally thought this was the main, like, hall room. It's not. We're not down all the way yet. But make sure you break open that gate so you can get to that Poe. I'm pretty sure that's the only way to do that. If there's another way to break that gate down, someone will have to let me know. But as far as I know, it's the only way. But alright, let's get Poe number 2 and the last Poe in this temple, shall we? Oh, you know what it is? You could probably make that gate open. Okay, never mind. I lied about what I just said. You don't have to break that gate. But it saves you some effort, that's for sure. So there's a switch there. Basically, with those statues that are above there, you can make them go onto that switch and that gate will open. That's how you get in there. I was going to say, because the only way to get in there can't be to break the gate. Then you wouldn't be able to, once you finish the temple, you wouldn't be able to come back and get that Poe if you already didn't get it. So never mind. Ignore what I just said. There's other ways. But using the statue is just easy peasy. Saves everybody time. Alright. This should be the last, like, room before we're in the final room. Man, I totally forgot we still had another set of rooms to go through. My bad. Oh no, I can't get out of here. Lies. What? That's not the hook shot. Thank you. Good old claw shot. Alright, let's get our... Do we need to do anything in this room? Not really. Just gotta get the boy down here. Continue our adventure down the stairs. We can murder this guy real quick for funsies. Just for funs. Hold on. I'm just running into the wall so he can keep up with me a little better. I'm a little bit too spread out here. Alright, here we go. Damn, he goes down the stairs faster than me. Move that gate. Squish that spider. Move that gate. Yeah, so you can pretty much save yourself to this, do this, but yeah, that's good. Just go in your home. Let's send you to the last room, sir. Okay, now we should be in the main hall where we started. Right? Right. Okay. And I don't think we have to do anything else but get him to his spot now. And I will double check the map before we go fight the final boss here. Make sure I got everything. I only found one piece of heart though. It kind of bothers me. I feel like there's probably another one somewhere. But maybe there's only one in this temple. I don't know. But on that note, the door is open. The power is on. Okay, let me check this map real quick. We're about to go basically to the boss room right now, so... Just gonna double check this map right now for any treasures. I don't see any yellow squares. Oh, there's one. Oh, we didn't go back in that room. Shit. I forgot about that room. Damn it. Okay, hold on. Damn it. We could have done that on our way through there, and I totally forgot about it. I mentioned the room when we first went in there, too, and I said we're going to have to go back there. Hold on. Damn it. On the positive side, all the doors and gates should be broken still, so we can just easily get back up there. But the fact that I got to do this, lame. And I bet you it's a piece of heart, because it bothers me that I was missing at least one piece of heart, probably. Only found one. Usually there's at least two in every temple. But at least we have all the gates out of the way. Except for this one. Shit, I should have broke this one. Oops. Aw, man. Really? Come on. Whatever. Aw, man. I tried to clutch that throw. That would have been nice. Could have been a clutch throw. Alley-oop. Nice. I don't think it quite made it there, but close enough. Bitch, why'd you turn around? Fucking joystick. Okay, hopefully that's the only stupid gate I gotta deal with on my way back here. I think it's just this room, right? Pretty sure. Yeah, I just have to go back to the upper section. Oh man, what the heck? Why did it reset? Lame. Should stay where you left it. Dumb elevator. Gonna make me do this again too? Lame. Is this the room I need to go in? No. It's the one across the other side here. Aw, man, that means I need to do the frickin' switches again? Yeah. How annoying. Whatever. It's like super annoying. Man, I didn't want to go up. Son of a bitch. I wanted to go down. It's alright. Could have easily done this when I was here earlier, but no. I'm an idiot. Don't mind me. All I know is this better be a dang piece of heart, so it's worth my while, goddammit. I mean, no matter what it is, it's the last chest in this dungeon and we're missing, so we're gonna do it regardless, but I hope it's the damn map. Or the map, the heart piece. Okay, let's get it on the switch and get it in. Although, the reason why I should have broke these things too. Yeah, I could have easily just done this earlier. I'm just dumb, bro. Dumb. No, wait. No, hold on. From here. There we go. Okay, now we can go do the puzzle in here that I didn't do because we didn't have the Dominion Rod yet. I don't think all these bugs were in here either, were they? I remember all these bugs. There's a lot of bugs. Maybe I could have done this earlier. I don't think so. I think with the finagle like throw, you can do it. Now that I think about it. As you can see on the compass, there isn't a chest in here. Stupid bugs gonna ruin my goddamn situation. Stop. 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 Okay. So I think what you can do, if you can do some finagle throws without having to actually use the Dominion Rod, you can do this, which I think I actually did on a different playthrough. But yeah, I think you can throw it from here. That's more complicated than it needs to be. I'm not going to bother with it, honestly. The idea is that there's a switch in there. And the idea... Ugh, fucking hell. The way you get the statue onto that switch is to throw a thing up there and then Dominion Rod it. And then walk it on down. And booyah. Diswish is diswished. And there's actually one on the other side as well. This is supposed to be like your indicator of like, oh, there's a thing up here. Oh, okay. There we go. And that will get us our big chest, baby. Alright. Better be a Pizza Heart. It's actually kind of a complex puzzle, so it better be a Pizza Heart. Damn right it is. Because I think I remember when I first played this game, that was not an obvious puzzle solution. I was like, what the hell? How do I get up there? How do I do this? Do I just throw a statue up there? But anyway, now we can work our way back down and go to the end of this temple. That's all the treasures, so yay for me. I'm especially glad we got that one, duh, because of the piece of heart. We're trying to get all that shit for sure. This fucking gate. I should have broke this goddamn gate. It's so annoying. Whatever. Should be the last time I got to deal with it, so moving on. Let's get to the end of this temple. And you'll never guess who we're going to fight, guys. You'll never guess. Do we need need the bow for this fight? I think so. But yeah, let's get to it. Also, hi, Walker. Welcome in. I like how you put the exclamation point raffle. It's been a while since I did one of those, but welcome in, sir. How you doing? That 60 stream streak. He silently lurks, but he's always here. Always watching, always lurking. The wanker is never not here. I don't care about these BMOs. I'm just trying to get through the room. Oh, god damn it, there's switches and shit. That was a terrible throw. Jesus Christ. Terrible throw, bro. No! Oh my god, I really did that twice, did I? That was 2 terrible throws in a row. Ow. Yeah, I only need 1, I'm pretty sure, damn it. So just get it here so I can go, bro. Yeah, okay. And then I gotta move it anyway, so I just gotta get on the other side of the stupid gate. Dumb. And there you go. Easy game. Alright. At least I didn't have to reset the room to get those stupid the stupid statues back. But alright, guys. Boss time! Here we go! I rocked that temple pretty good. It only took me a little bit, like, right about at the hour mark. Not bad. Not bad at all. Big statues. But also, big spider! Oh my god. That's Big Spider. Say hello to our old friend. It's Armo Goma. It's still Goma. She just Armo for some reason. But yeah. Let's see. How do we do this? Do we have to shoot her? I don't really remember. I think we gotta shoot her. How do we do this? Oh god. Oh god. She's shooting the laser. Do we have to shoot her? I can't remember if I have to shoot her when she opens her eyeball. That's exactly what you gotta do. Alright, and then once you do that, that's what I was waiting for. You actually gotta come over here, hit the Dominion Rod on this thing, and then smash the spider! Hell yeah. It's pretty dope. That thing is pretty fucking terrifying, I agree. For a Zelda boss, that's just a straight up giant spider, dude. It's pretty terrifying. No disagreements from me. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? Quit shitting out friends. Babies. They're babies. Spin attack them. Please just let me finish killing these dudes. Thank you. Now where the hell did the big spider go? Alright, there she is. Let's get her. Wait for it. Oh man, she's gonna be too close. Shit. Quick. Oh man. Quit moving, ho! Pick a spot. What are you waiting for? Oh man. I was too slow because the bitch wouldn't stop fucking moving. Damn it. You bitch. You bitch. There we go. There we go. And hiya, and hiya! That's 2 smashes on the spider. Let's go. But I expect her to shit out her little baby some more. But yeah, I think they saved this, the Goma fight, for the Temple of Time on purpose because, you know, it's one of the classic original bosses of Zelda. But, like, if I remember correctly, there was, like, a tech demo for this game, but it wasn't really Twilight Princess. It was just what it looked like. And it was like, oh my god, that's the next Zelda's going to look amazing, guys. It was basically like a tech demo for the Wii or whatever, or maybe it was the GameCube. I can't remember now. But it was for, like, the next gen Zelda. Everybody was like, oh my god, Zelda's going to look amazing. And then we got Wind Waker, and everybody was like, what? That's not what it looked like in the demo. Meanwhile, they were working on this game, obviously, as well. Oh, shit. No lasers. I guess they only give you a moment. Otherwise, you just gotta dodge for a moment. But yeah, I still remember it, because the tech demo was basically Link fighting Goma in, like, a Temple of Time looking area. Well, guess what this is, guys? It's Link fighting Goma in the Temple of Time. So, I think that's what that tech demo ended up becoming this. Also, we got the 1, 2, 3 smash. And just like that, night night, Armagoma. You've been squeezed. No more spider. Or, I lie, it's not over yet. The eyeball remains. I forgot about this, actually. It's kind of hilarious. It's like a, don't kill me, I'm just an eyeball. You know what? For that, you're getting popped. Yeah, I think it just takes one swipe with the sword, and then it truly ends. Now it's over. And just like that, the next mirror piece is ours. Yay! But one remains. 3 of the mirror shards are ours. Just one left. Funk. You saw how nasty that monster was, right? The evil within the shards is more powerful than you can imagine. You know, we could be assembling something truly terrible here. It could be something that we'll ultimately have to destroy. Who's we? We have to hurry. Let's find the last shard, Funk. We have to reach the sky. That's where the last shard is supposed to be. Yes, it is. And that's going to be an adventure in and of itself. But before we go, don't forget your heart container. Yeah. That puts us at 15. And I think 2 more heart pieces and I'll get another container as well. But yeah, if I'm not mistaken, there are 2 more temples that we will get a heart container from. So that'll put us at 17. Obviously, 2 more heart pieces will get us to 18. So we're missing 12 heart pieces at this point. Unless I'm forgetting a heart container somewhere. That's still a lot of heart pieces to get. Goddamn. I'll get you out of here. Are you sure there's nothing else to do? Yep. So, we cleared this temple out. We good. Temple of Time. Done. Get me out of here. Moving on. Onwards and upwards, literally.